What is so appealing about these moments? What is so appealing about these moments? That we chasing when we get them, we didn't even really want it. I got a text from my mother saying, son, just please stay focused. But what the fuck is focus? What the fuck is focus when shallow women in my bed? And I'm getting deeper than the ocean.
Well, this is Fuzz Gang, Willie Mo. I'm the new kid on the block. I say that. I'm the new one. I'm the one that wasn't supposed to make it. Fuzz Gang is not a open doors kind of thing. So my role feels a little different. I'll say that. My passion behind Fuzz Gang is that it's real. As far as Fuzz music goes, I support it. I like to help people who help themselves. And then I heard Fuzz and I was like, okay, this makes sense. That made a lot of sense. And not even that it made sense, it was just like this isn't like I'm trying to pitch a dream, I'm trying to do this to Benihanas and Chinese food and dumb cars. It was actually about stuff. It mattered. And not that that's a bad thing, because he talks about that stuff too, but it's just the angle. So the angle was what's interesting. As far as The Long Way Home goes, I haven't heard it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it yet. I want to be unbiased. I want to be just as shocked as everybody else.
Fuzzy baby.
Yo, Fuzz,
What's good? It's Fuzz Gang Dottie, co-A&R manager, event planner. Basically, the wheels that keep this driving, man. I was there before the name Fuzz Gang here came around, man. When we was just back at Cash rapping just for the hell of it. Finally making this transition to original beats with this The Long Way Home. That's like one of the proudest moments to more seriousness, seeing where we can go, and even expand the moment, and probably coming up to Western and expanding our market. Finally, college tour. It was like a taste of our dreams.
Tell us what you think about the project, your expectations of what it's going to do.
It's gained more replay value. Like, a lot of times it can only go so far. I never get to hear everything because I'm still a fan of music too, and I kind of like it that way. I still want to be so proud. The tracks is just genuine and real stuff you can relate to.
So where do you see Fuzz Gang going, in the near future? Like, what's next?
Music to start. It's just to put money on parties for
And your love locked down, but just get a shit some time.
Alright, my name is Dre XO. I'm an advisor, business representative, the VP of Public Relations and Fuzz Gang.
Have you heard The Long Way Home?
Have I heard The Long Way Home? I heard little bits and snippets of it, I'm his roommate, so I go in the kitchen and whatnot, I hear him in the room working on it, so I put my ear to the door a little bit. I listen, I'm like, yeah, or I'm like, you gotta do something else for that line. But it's coming along pretty good, I would say.
I think it's going to impact people.
Well, Fuzz music always impact people in a positive way, and it also impact people in a negative way, because you always gonna have somebody that's gonna like your music. But overall, I think his project will be well put together from beginning to end. I think it'll open up eyes into a different light, or open up views in a different perspective. Fuzz Gang mean to me, first I'm starting with the gang part. Oftentimes people misconstrue gang for a gang member, a gang banger, or something violence. It's simply a collection of people that share the same views. And then the fuzz part stems from the word fuzzy. Think of something fuzzy, something comfortable. We are individuals, we're comfortable within ourselves. And when you put your comfort into a group of people that have the same collective views as you do, and that's how you become what you call Fuzz Gang.
Can't wait to see you again, man. It's like I've been thinking that. Fuzz. Bro, I don't know, just going with that to say.
First of all, where does that come from? What's the story behind the name Fuzz?
Alright, so it's a long version and it's a short version. Growing up, you know what I'm saying, I grew up west side of Detroit, the Joy Road neighborhood to be exact. That's a pretty wild neighborhood, man, and not trying to glorify my neighborhood being wild over any other neighborhood. News actually said at one point in time it was the most dangerous zip code. The 48204 zip code was the most dangerous zip code in America. So when I grow up seeing those things, I was kind of like, okay, this is the way of life. You know what I'm saying? Niggas smoke weed. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas get shot. You know what I'm saying? That's regular life. You feel what I'm saying? And then my uncles, a lot of my uncles is involved in drugs. There are 2 of them in jail right now. Probably never gonna see the light of day again. And I kind of took that mentality with me to the whole Fuzz thing or name started specifically in high school. So when I got to Cass Tech, which is a school downtown Detroit, famous school, I got there and I noticed that a lot of those people that I was going to school with, they weren't really like me, you feel what I'm saying? Like me getting in the Cass, I was the only one from my neighborhood, you feel what I'm saying? Like a test to get in. So I got in or whatever. And when I got there, I just realized the people there, like, people at the school, mamas and daddies got jobs and they got Cadillacs and shit like that. And it's like me, I'm catching the bus to school. It's college preparatory. It's kind of like a mini college, you know what I'm saying? So everybody want the bitches, you feel what I'm saying? Everybody want the fame or whatever because, you know what I'm saying, it's a big school, 2,000. So when I got there, I was not being myself, you feel what I'm saying? I was just kind of being who I thought people wanted me, that we can get into later. About this story is that I was an atheist at the time. Basketball coach wound up coming, and he turned out to be a minister. I didn't know that he was. When he asked me to come to church, I told him, like, this is like a real life quote. I'm like, no disrespect, coach, but I don't do that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just want to play ball. You feel what I'm saying? I just want to go to the NBA, hoop dreaming and shit. So he like, come to church with me. I'm like, bro, I'm not going. My brother came to me, bro, in the lunchroom, died. He was like, bro, we having some kind of service or whatever on Sunday. I want you to come to church. So I went to church, got baptized or whatever. And one of the things in my reading that I was studying in the Bible, how God really basically just made you special. He made you different, and you're supposed to be set aside. You don't supposed to be like everybody. You feel what I'm saying? And people like, something different about you. You different now. You weird. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm just comfortable being me. You feel what I'm saying? And so Fuzz is short for fuzzy. And people always just come to me like, how you doing, bro? I'm like, I'm fuzzy, man. I'm cool. I'm chilling. You feel what I'm saying? And fuzzy just means being comfortable.
Well, first I say I've been a fan of your music genuinely. I hear a message like you being yourself and telling your story, but you tell another story, and I feel and see the hope. It's like it's like release therapy. When you're speaking on everyday things that we go through, and you keeping it real. One thing you said to me, you giving us your demons.
Right.
So, what's gonna tell me a lot about you is name your best artist. Like, who has influenced you?
My favorite artist is J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Drake. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Drake like popping right now, but I've been a fan of Drake. Emotion, how he put himself in the music, and that's something that I'm just starting to learn how to do. You feel what I'm saying? Pops, my mom is huge Tupac fans. So like Tupac, like riding on niggas and all that, man. Like just like that's some of the first stuff that I heard.
What do you hope your music does for other people?
I just want to inspire, man. I want to touch on issues that a lot of people are not talking about. You feel what I'm saying? And make it cool. At least in 5 years, we need to be doing something to make sure that these kids coming up the right way.
Rolling up with them stoners, saying fuck my opponents. I've been working too hard, it's time to give me a bonus. I said I'm with them stoners, puffing that marijuana, looking through them contacts to find a bitch to contact. She told me I'm going deeper than that ocean water.